There are two more steps in this journey toward really taking flight. And the first one is about stretching and how we need to choose to stretch and how it's painful, but from that pain, we grow. This poet named Kenji writes that we must embrace pain and burn it as fuel for the journey. And as a 9-year-old going through physical therapy, I was embracing quite a bit of pain. Each day, twice a day for an hour each time, these therapists would bend the joints of my body. And the reason they do this is because without therapy, a burn victim ends up in the fetal position, completely unable to move, completely. And so they start stretching the joints from the first day you're burned all the way through your recovery. They would roll me into the therapy area of the hospital and set me on a yellow mat. And for 40 minutes, they would bend my joints with all these other patients around until the pain became so intense that they would set me into this wheelchair and roll me away from the other patients down this long, narrow hallway and then make a left-hand turn into a linen closet. One of the therapists would shut the door and then come in behind me with a towel in her mouth and then shove it in my mouth so that I couldn't scream. And then she would hold me down at my hips so that I couldn't get up as the other one would bend my joints for 20 minutes. And when you're 9 years old and you are enduring torture each day, twice a day, you can't fathom why they have to put you through all this. You know, you can't imagine what it's all going to lead to going forward. It is now with 21 years of hindsight that I look back at those therapists and at that pain with gratitude. Because of them and that process and that stretching and that pain, I stand here in front of you today. I'm able to dress myself in the morning and do anything physically that I would ever have dreamed of. All because of that pain, all because of their stretching. What does it have to do with you, though? John Henry Newman writes that growth is the only evidence of life. And the only way that I know that we can grow is to stretch. Not just physically, but in all facets of life. Relationally, professionally, spiritually, investing in ourselves, investing in the community as a volunteer. Continue to stretch, feel the pain of that burn, but then as we look back, we see outstanding growth that resulted from it. Each time, the stretching always leads to growth going forward.